So today I'm taking you on a little field trip into Target and do a little walkthrough and share with you some of my favorite things that I like to pick up at Target. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa. Do you like my shirt? Do I have any hockey fans out there? Yes! It was a very exciting night last night, so I had to put my jersey on, or as Kate will say, my sweater, to represent the hometown team. I am a pretty big hockey fan, even before this series, but even more so now that we have the cup. Oh my God, it was so exciting. For the love of hockey. So anyway, I thought I would wear something a little bit different on camera. I almost always wear a black shirt because I feel like it really accentuates the makeup I'm wearing. I don't have to worry about it kind of clashing with what I'm wearing, and I just like that kind of sleek look on camera. Small fact that maybe you knew or you didn't know, but I almost always wear black on camera. But not today! Let's go Caps! I've been kind of noodling this idea for this video for a while, and it came from a source that was like, if you had $150 to spend at Best Buy, what would you buy? Something to that effect, which I thought was kind of interesting way of looking at a store. So I started looking at some of my favorite places to buy beauty, and I thought, I think I could do something similar. And so what I'm doing in today's video is sharing with you like some of my favorite things that I purchase at Target. Target has recently gone through a major overhaul of its beauty department. They've added a lot of new indie brands. They've added a lot of other brands as well. Like, it's really changing. Their displays are changing. They got rid of some old favorites. Goodbye, Sonia Kashuk. And are bringing in some new ones. Let's get to it, shall we? So first off, I want to talk about the major news at Target, where they have a bunch of new indie brands. I think they brought in 6 different indie brands. There is Makeup Geek, Violet Voss, Colored Rain, Haley's Beauty, Hue Noir, The Lip Bar, Every Hue Beauty. Some of these I've heard of, some of them I haven't heard of. So I think this is really exciting. A couple of these really cater to women of color and have a really broad range of deeper skin-toned foundations. I saw a gorgeous display in store that had a great assortment. My big fear was they would cherry pick and say, oh, we'll just have a couple of these and a couple of those and only have like 7, which happens sometimes. Stores don't want to give up the shelf space to put a full range of shades on display. I get it, but I don't get it. I went into the store and I shot some B-roll footage, of course, 2 or 3 clerks in the beauty department restocking, and I was like, excuse me, I want to shoot some footage and I don't want you telling me I can't do it, so could you please leave now? Yeah, that didn't work. I was in there so long waiting for opportune moments for them to leave certain sections so I could go in there. It was a hot mess. But I did get some footage to share with you that I'll intersperse throughout this video. So of the new indie brands, the one that I was most excited about was Makeup Geek. This has been on my beauty wish list for such a long time to order some shadows from her line. I've even gone as far as to load stuff in my cart, and I just have never pulled the trigger. I'm not sure why, but I just never have. I mean, 2 or 3 times I've done this. So I thought, okay, this is great. I'm going to go buy one of her palettes and test it out. So I ended up picking up the Wish palette. So here's the name of it on the back. She has 2 different colorways. Here's the front packaging. And one definitely was a little bit warmer and one was a little bit cooler. Of course, I picked up the cooler one. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this and tell you an interesting story. When I was in store picking this up, I wanted to actually look at the colors before purchasing, because sometimes those little color tabs they have on the displays, I don't find are always very accurate, and so I wanted to actually open it up and look at it. So the first one that said Wish on the back was actually the other palette. And I looked at it and I'm like, this isn't right. So then I picked up another one and opened it up and it was right. So here are the swatches. I definitely think it is not as cool as I thought it was going to be. You know, this is like a dark purple and these are like bronzy hued, and this is almost like a little iridescent purpley white shade. But I am wearing this today. I decided I wanted to go ahead and put it on, test it for myself, see what it was like. I'm wearing all 4 shades. I have the lightest shade gently blended along the brow bone, and the, do they have names on them? Oh, they do. Okay, so Phantom is along the brow bone, and Anarchy, which is this like lighter bronzy shade on my lid, on the inner part of my lid, and then the Drama Queen, which is this like dark purpley color on the outer corner of my lid, and then in my crease I went in with Cherry Cola. When I get to the end of the video, I'll share with you a few items that I did pick up in like a kind of a little mini haul. I think Target is also an awesome resource for brushes. I have been a huge fan of the Sonia Kashuk line of brushes, as well as some really affordable e.l.f. brushes. And I was a little worried when they were taking the Sonia Kashuk line away. That's one of the things they kept from the Sonia Kashuk line. They kept the brushes. They've revamped a whole brand new display of brushes from that brand, as well as makeup bags. She's always done terrific makeup bags. So that's still available. And I have quite a few of her brushes that I really love. Some of these are older. I did want to share with you one of the newer brushes that I picked up. And this is the tapered blending brush. This new line of brushes is so elegant. It has a matte black handle, and I just love the way they have finished this on the end, and they're still very affordable. Some of my favorite from the e.l.f. line is the blush brush, which I use all the time, and the small stipple brush, which I'm sorry, it's a little dirty, but I use this for cream products, for putting a cream blush on. This is such a versatile little brush. I think this is a must for everyone's makeup kit. I think it's just super versatile. So love me some brushes from Target. So while we're on the subject of tools, I have recently discovered a great beauty blender dupe. If you watch Jessica Braun, she's terrific. She's a bigger YouTuber, and she was talking about these beauty blender sponges from L'Oreal, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. So I picked up the full-size one. This is one's still damp. I used it to do my makeup today, and I also picked up the little guy that I guess you could use for concealer. I noticed at the store that these were marked down, so I wonder if they're discontinuing them, which I would be okay with. This is fine, but this is really the real deal. Like this, you could do everything with this. Another great beauty brand at Target is Rimmel. Now I know Rimmel's also like in CVS and Walgreens, but I wanted to include it in this video because they have a really nice display at Target. And you all know I love their lip liners. I think they're fabulous. But I also have recently fallen in love with their eyeshadow palettes. These are their Magnifies palettes. And I've talked about these a little bit on my channel. I think they're really awesome, great value. They're like about $7. This one is Keep Calm and Wear Gold, which is, I just feel like this is like a dupe for the Naked palette. Hey, I have the Naked palette right here. I think this is an awesome dupe. I liked it so much that I picked up a second one, and this is the Smoke Edition. You can't go wrong with these. They're really terrific. Here's another reason to go to Target, Pixie. That's the only place I know of in-store where you can buy Pixie products. And I think this is a brand that isn't talked about that much, and I think it has some really good products in it. Not everything is perfect. I've used the eye makeup remover pads, which I think are great. The Glow Tonic is fabulous. Right now I'm using these Glow peel pads that have glycolic acid in them, which I like. They have 20% glycolic acid. These are good. Only thing with their pre-moistened pads, I wish they had a little more like juice in them, including the eye makeup remover pads. I feel like they could be a little wetter. So I generally like store them upside down to kind of keep them as moist as possible. I also love this peel and polish mask. This is relatively new. I've used this a couple times. I think it's terrific. Kate bought me this nourishing lip product, which is like a little bit of a gloss that has like a scrubby end of the tube to exfoliate your lips. Really quite nice. And I also feel like they have recently done some fabulous collaborations. I picked up two things from the It's Duty Time collaborations, the eyeshadow palette and the lip palette. I liked these. These I used them as blushes. That's why this looks pink. I used this a ton that way, in particular this shade here. And when I was pulling products to do this video, I was like, I need to get that back out and use this because I really loved it. They've also done a great one that's in store right now with Chloe Morello and the Caroline Hirons, which was skincare. It definitely was a fabulous double cleanse system, and I really quite enjoyed that, although I felt like I went through it really quickly. That's also still in stores, I think. Okay, let's move on. Target also has this whole section of natural and organic beauty products that they carry, like Burt's Bees and Pacifica and Yes to fill in tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever. That's always something different. Some great lines that are very affordable if you want to use more natural or organic products on your face. I don't have much experience with either of those lines, a little bit with the Burt's Bees. I haven't really used anything from the Pacifica line. They also have the Well People line online in their online store. I haven't seen any of that in store, and I think they might also carry a Cure, which is another natural organic line. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. All right, so let's talk about mascara. I love drugstore mascara. To spend $20 or $30 on a mascara like at Sephora is a total waste of money. Yeah, I said that. Have I done it? Yes, I have done it. And every time I do, I go, why did you just spend all that money when you can get a terrific drugstore mascara that you love? So I thought I would share some of my favorites. My top two right now, they're both from L'Oreal. The Voluminous Butterfly one, which I talk about often on my channel. This is really a holy grail mascara for me at the moment. I think part of it's this awesome brush, because you can comb through on this side. You can use this rounded side to really like deposit color. I also really have been enjoying the Voluminous Superstar X Fiber, which has like a primer and some fibers in there to lengthen and thicken your lashes. I'm wearing this one today. This is kind of like my special occasion mascara. This is fantastic. There is an unlimited assortment of mascaras in Target. Certainly there's probably 20 or 30 different mascaras that you can pick up there. Some other ones that I think are notable but aren't as my top tier, the Total Tease from CoverGirl, which has this very strange brush. But I kind of like the way this goes on as well. It's a little hard to remove. It's pretty stiff. Buyer beware. Same thing with the Lash Paradise, which a lot of people love this mascara. It's very thickening and voluminous lashes, but it can be the devil to remove. And that's the only thing keeping it out of my top tier. Target has one of the biggest sunscreen sections I have ever seen. They sell my favorite La Roche-Posay sunscreen there. This is pricey. I think it's worth every penny. And just quickly, I mean, like, this is a full service beauty department. You can get micellar water. You can get hair products. Like, the hair care line is an entire aisle. And, you know, from every kind of texture hair to every assortment of price range. I love their hair care aisle. There's so much variety there. They also have a really awesome nail care section, and they carry lots of great brands like Essie and OPI, the little press-on nails, all kinds of nail tools. This is why I shop there so often. And you can do your grocery shopping while you're there. Let's wrap up this video. You already know that I picked up this little palette from Makeup Geek. So I'm super excited about that. I think the quality of this is really, really beautiful. Really pigmented. They blend beautifully. I can see why people had such great things to say about this brand. So some of the other things that I picked up were just some little makeup staples. I picked up some of these wipes. Everybody loves them. They're terrific. My favorite deodorant. Definitely get this one. No white marks on 100 colors. I decided to try their brand of, the house brand of sunscreen. So I picked up their Sport Sunscreen Spray from Up and Up. It's a gigantic bottle. It's 11 ounces. What? I didn't realize they started carrying Bliss. Did you know that? So I picked up two new things from Bliss. I picked up this Makeup Melt Dry/Wet Gentle Jelly Cleanser. If you've used this, let me know. I'm really excited about it. So it says here, to remove makeup and cleanse, you massage into dry skin with a cotton pad. I think you could probably also use your hands if you like to, including over your eyes, and then add water and rinse. To only cleanse, massage into wet skin, and then rinse. I'll be trying that tonight. And then I also picked up that's Incredipeel, a glycolic resurfacing pad. So this is like a treatment, and they come in, in little individual foil packets, which is great if you want to pack a few while you're on for vacation or traveling. It's easier to bring than something like this. And I also think it keeps them moister. They don't have a tendency to dry out like sometimes things in a jar you have to really get after using them, or they can dry out. So yeah, that's what I picked up at Target. A really small little haul. I did also pick up some mints. Not makeup related. So I am thinking about doing this type of video for maybe Sephora or Ulta. If you are interested in additional videos like that, leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know somehow that you liked this video, and I will work the other ones into my schedule. I am still working on the palette videos. I've done so much traveling the last month and a half that I really haven't been home very much to focus on that, so I'm hoping to get one done for you for next weekend. So I publish videos every Saturday morning. I'll leave a link to last week's video in case you missed it. It'll be right up here. And if you are new to my channel, just stopping by for the first time, click on this little bee icon and go to my subscription page and subscribe to my channels for future videos. Thank you so much, and I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.